Hey everybody, and welcome back to another showcase. Today I'm going to be showcasing two of the newest items in the Sorcery Overhaul mod, the Mossy Wand and the Auror Staff. Now, these two items are both very unique in how they function, so let's get right to it. So first off, the Mossy Wand uses 10 mana. It's a relatively easy item to get in the early game. However, it will require a little bit of grinding for the materials, as it does indeed require living shards. So let's go ahead and see it in action. Okay, so as you can see, it shoots a slow-moving green orb, and over time it just emits extra kind of electricity, energy particles, whatever you want to call them, and we just got a banner. Now, this item might resemble to you the magnet sphere. It is a little bit similar, however you can use more than one at a time. So let's say we held down our left click, you can see we can have about 4 at once before they start to disappear. And yes, these ones do collide with tiles, as you can see, to make sure they're not overpowered in the early game. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Auror Staff. Now, the Auror Staff is a little bit harder to make. It requires the player to craft some sky shards, which can be a little bit trickier to obtain, but it's going to be well worth your while. The Auror Staff uses 100 mana and charges the player with electricity. So let's take a look at what that might look like. So as you can see, it creates this electric force field around the player, which if I spawn in a skeleton, will start to zap it right away. Let's bring it back again so we can see more. And the best part about this one is that it can actually target multiple enemies. So let's say we spawned in more than one skeleton. You can see it's even targeting the ice slime that's just spawned over here as well, which it can't quite hit because there's a wall there, which we're going to be working on very shortly. So after about 10 seconds, the effect will wear off, which means you will have to reapply or reuse the item. But let's go ahead and summon, let's go for five skeletons maybe, or maybe 6. Let's use the Auror Staff, and this is where you can probably see it gets very, very powerful when you're dealing with large groups of enemies. It separately targets every single enemy in the vicinity and does about 10 to 15 damage per hit. And what's more is that if an enemy actually ends up running into you, it will take extra damage. Let's go run into an enemy, and you can see they instantly die. Like this ice slime stands no chance. Now, what if you were to combine both of these weapons together? Let's go try it out. Let's summon a few of these guys. Get our Auror Staff, and we can just start spamming our Mossy Wand. And you can see we have a whole just barrage of electricity being launched at these skeletons here. And you know what? Let's also equip our Death Eater's armor so we can see some of the cool set bonus effects that this armor has. And we just got a bone sword. But in addition to all the electricity coming out of the player, there's even lightning coming from the sky as well as a part of this armor set bonus. So as you can see, it works quite well with respect to other armor sets and accessories. Well, that's it for this showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want more of these little showcase videos or spoilers or whatever the heck you want to call them. And I'll see you in the next showcase.